Hi, my name is Gabrielle Friels. I'm a licensed acupuncturist and a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese herbal medicine. I'm also an Astui Holy Fire Reiki master, and I'm trained in shamanic energy medicine through the Kara tradition. Welcome to video 2 of my series, Inside Job. In video 1, I shared my ebook, Food for Light, and how that supports our health and beauty and well-being, knowing that all of that really originate from our insides and from our daily habits of eating, sleeping, our activities, and from our environment. I also shared that in my younger days, I was a hairdresser, and I wanted to elaborate a little bit of how I transitioned from being a hairdresser to becoming an acupuncturist and a doctor of acupuncture and Chinese herbal medicine, and how this relates to working on our health, our life, and our well-being from the inside out. In my former life, I was a busy hairdresser. And I was also a hair color educator, and I was responsible for hiring our staff and educating them. And I also taught classes. On the outside, life looked pretty good. I had a great job. I was making good money. I was saving to buy a little house. And aesthetically, on the outside, everything looked pretty good, including me. On the inside, though, my body was suffering. I had a lot of health issues. I was taking a lot of Western pharmaceuticals, including a chemotherapy drug for an autoimmune disease that I had been diagnosed with when I was young. I wasn't necessarily eating unhealthy by Western standards, but I certainly was not nourishing my body the way it needed to be nourished. And I was working way too hard, staying up way too late, and I wasn't sleeping properly. And I also smoked cigarettes. Yep, I smoked cigarettes. And I was tired. I was just tired all the time. And to be honest with you, I wasn't listening to my body, and I was masking all of these hardships with more makeup, more hours at work, more late nights, more friends, more boyfriends, more shoes, more clothes, more of whatever it took to look the part. And although I wasn't listening to my body, my intuition was paying very close attention to what was going on in my life. And it knew that I needed a serious inside makeover. And boy, did it give me one for sure. On my quest to fill one more external need without really listening to my internal dialogue, I bought a little condo, and it was the breaking point for me and for my body and for the universe to guide me in a completely different direction. The condo was full of toxic mold. And between that and my other health issues, my quarter life crisis began, and I lost everything. I couldn't stay in the condo. It went to foreclosure. I had to file bankruptcy. All of my personal belongings from birth to age 28 were destroyed. And although that seemed like a catastrophic event, that was the least of my issues. The biggest issue was my health was in really dire straits. My body was in really bad shape. My life and my identity as I knew it, it was gone. Like it was just all gone. So the only thing I had left at that point was my insides. And let me tell you, they were struggling quite a bit. So 7 years of that journey, followed by a deep dive into the realm of every part of who I was so that I could emerge into something new. And the beautiful gift in it all was that I found my heart. And guess what? It was way better than the makeup, the clothes, the shoes, the identity. And I got an opportunity to become really intimate and personal with my body, my health, my intuition, and develop a deep connection with the earth. And now when my body speaks to me, I listen, because my body and your body is the most valuable asset you will ever have in this life. And it can't speak to us in words. It speaks to us in signs and symptoms. And sometimes those signs and symptoms are really subtle, and sometimes they're really loud. So my goal in sharing this story and these videos with you is to help you to start listening to your body and to your intuition before you hit a quarter life or a midlife crisis. This is to help you to begin to develop that deep relationship with your inside so that you can live your best, your healthiest life. And to that, I have included another free ebook with this video, which elaborates a little bit more on this story. And just a little bit more, it shares on how Reiki was that doorway of possibility for me that led me to my acupuncture school. It led me to my shamanic path, and ultimately where I am today. So with that, I hope you'll take a minute out of your day and check out my free ebook. It's called Lemonade, Finding the Sweetness in Change and Transition. And I really appreciate you watching. And I hope that you will take notice and start to take notice of that sweet little voice that's calling you from the inside. So with that, I send you much light and love, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time with video 3 of the inside job. All right, take care. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.